Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel of Being ACCA. This is Tushita Gupta and with me I have my co-admin Purnya Agarwal. We are both ACCA affiliates and we were getting a lot of queries from people who are either about to start ACCA or who have just started with ACCA and are currently in the knowledge level. So here we are with some of the questions that we have gotten. First of all, we would like to start with what exactly ACCA is. So you would know that ACCA stands for the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. It is a UK-based qualification. It holds recognition in 180 plus countries around the world, and it basically delves deeper into the chartered accountancy aspect, into finance, into accounting. You will learn all of that in this. How is it different from CA is a question that we get asked a lot. So your local CA bodies in whichever country that you reside would be more rigorous or would be probably less practical oriented, because personally we have seen how ACCA exams are more towards the application aspect rather than the learning or just rote learning. I would say the theories and the concepts. So that is the primary difference that I would say. And again, both qualifications, ACCA and local body chartered accountancies, are equally important and equally respectable qualifications, and we completely respect all of the qualifications. So the next question that we have, and she will be answering that, is can people from non-commerce background take up ACCA?
Of course, yes. You can take up ACCA if you have done science in 11th and 12th, or maybe humanities, or you are doing BTech or something like that, some on those lines. But of course, it will be new to you. It will it will always obviously be different for you. Maybe it can be difficult for you because you will be starting from very basic of it, because all of the concepts are very different, right? You will be starting about the accounts part of it, then financial statements, bank reconciliation, all of these things will be very new to you. So there's no thing ki you cannot do it, but maybe it will be different and difficult for you. So I think that you should start from the very basic of it. First, understand what is accountancy, and then you can also understand what is business and finance, accounting, all of these topics. You can watch many YouTube videos for the same, or maybe you can take some help from a tutor, maybe, because you haven't done this thing in your 11th and 12th. So of course you can do it, but obviously you will be needing some help.
And I think that if you have an interest in what you are doing, you can absolutely do anything that you set your mind and heart onto. So if it is something that really interests you, you will already have the motivation to learn it. And when you have the motivation to learn, you eventually find your way to, learn that. So the next question that we also have is how to begin.
Okay. So how can you begin is simply, maybe first of all, please do a good background research about the course, because I have seen so many students, they just are behind a herd maybe, and they just dive into it, and they are not really fully aware of the course and what does it offer, how do you have to go about it. So please do a background research firstly. You can do it online. You can ask people who are there in the industry, maybe they have qualified or are members or tutors even. You can message people on Instagram, you can message people on LinkedIn, and all these social platforms. So after that, after you are completed your background research and you have made up your mind that yes, I want to pursue this qualification, then you can very well start it. You can do your registration through the ACCA portal. So the portal is known as accglobal.com, and you can just register through that. They'll ask you basic details about your name, address, on all of these things, and then you have to upload, I think, your government ID one, and then your qualification certificate, which can be a 10th or 12th certificate. Right. I don't think iske alawa we need any other documentation.
Not something that we recollect, but won't be anything technical that and it would be something that you already have. So
so once you're done with that, I think within a week they
Yeah, a week is the maximum time that they will take to process. Usually it takes 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
And when they get back to you, you will have your own MyACCA account generated, and that is something which is going to remain with you till you qualify, till you become a member, and beyond that. So that is something that will stay. And
Yeah,
this is
after-
pretty much how.
Yeah, after that if you registered, you can start with your journey. If if you're taking FIA route or ACCA qualification route, it depends, but the journey is obviously same. Then in my opinion, I don't think so you need like physical books maybe.
Yeah.
Because all of the material for knowledge level, skill level, even the professional level is available online. Both the books are available now. We even have ACCA study hub you can
Yeah,
utilize.
totally.
So you can rely on that. You can rely on both the kits, both the books, Kaplan and BPP, which are available online. And of course, we have so many tutors on YouTube who actually teach. They have full-fledged course videos on YouTube, so you can watch videos of them and simply give your exam. You can book your exam on your ACCA portal. You can go on to the ACCA qualification, and on the right-hand side, there's an option called Book an Exam. So you can just click on that, click on your exam which you want to give, and then you can just proceed with your course. So this is, I think, the basic how you can begin with the qualification.
Okay, so the next thing that we get asked, and we also have a post about this on our same Instagram page, that thing is the cost. How much does it cost to do ACCA? And I have personally totaled up all the expenses that I have incurred because they went from my savings, so I know each and every penny where it went. So the total roughly comes out to be 3,15,000. And if you want the breakup, so please remember that this is from where I started. So I started just almost about at the finish of 2020, and I ended in June 2023 attempts. So this is according to the attempts that I have sat in. And my EPSM cost me 7,000. My F1 to F4, these exams roughly cost me 12,000 to 14,000, a middle figure that I'm telling you. And then for the skills level, it is roughly around same, 12 to 14,000 again. And then for the professional level exams, SBL literally burnt a hole in my pocket. It cost me a whopping 23,000 in exam fees. And SBR was somewhere around 16,000. And similarly for AAA and AFM, these were also 15,000-16,000 each. And the annual subscription that I last paid in 2023 was 12,300 when converted to Indian currency. All of this that I've told is in Indian rupees. So yeah, this is pretty much the cost of ACCA.
Yeah, and the initial cost is approximately 4 to 5,000, I think.
Yeah, I think it was around 80 pounds, but I got some coupon code which made it 40 GBP.
Even
and
right now there's a discount, like Abhi Pura, they have given like a discount, and I think 3 to 4,000 you'll get your initial registration.
That's all you need to spend for initially registering. And that's pretty much it about the cost. So the next question that we get is, should you take exemptions? So we are just putting it out here as a disclaimer that this is our personal opinion. Your views can vary, somebody else's views can vary, and we are just speaking from our personal experience and how we think about it. So would you like to start?
Yeah, so in my opinion, like both of us feel the same about exemption. So if you are a fresher, that means if you are starting just after 12th, or if you are starting just after your BCom, you should not take exemptions, because the foundation, the initial level, which is the knowledge level, is the base of your other papers. And ACCA papers are quite different from what we as Indians do. In like, we use pen and paper. We have our entire life we have given our exams on pen, by using pen and paper. So but ACCA exams are very different. They are held on a software. You have to completely eliminate your pen and paper. So when you are not taking exemptions, you not only get a hang of the what type of questions or how ACCA exams actually take place, but also you get a hang of how you can use software, and that will also help you when you are giving your skill level. So the initial papers, your F1 and F3, the syllabus is 60 to 70, even more for that matter, is similar to what you have done in 11th and 12th, accountancy and business studies, and even in your college life, if you are a bachelor, if you have done your bachelor. So there's only 2 to 3 topics which are new, so might as well give, because anyway you have to pay the exam fees, you cannot opt out of that, so might as well give the paper and not take exemptions. So there may be a case wherein you find F2 little different, because that is like a paper which we haven't done in in our 11th or in our BCom as well. So for that, of course, you can take classes, or you can put in some extra effort, because F2 is also similar to F5, I think.
Yeah, so I have personally been a teacher's assistant at one of the approved learning providers, and what I see is that those who take exemptions for the knowledge level, and they would obviously have gotten the exemption for F2, so they tend to struggle in understanding the concepts which are there in F5, because some concepts are carried forward from F2 to F5, and when they are carried forward they involve more of the application rather than learning. So when you haven't learned something, you skip the learning part, and now you can straight away not apply that concept. So that is why this causes a problem, and hence our opinion that you should not be taking exemptions, because it kind of sets you into the tone of the qualification as well.
Yeah, very true.
So yeah, this is pretty much about the questions that we had gotten, and we also seem to be flooded with messages asking us to give tips about the knowledge level. So my 2 cents would be, first of all, before you invest your money into a tuition, do proper research, inquire about the tutor, ask people who have done it from them, ask people who have not done it from them, and then make an informed decision. Go for demo lectures that they have put out there, or even request for demo lectures. You are doing nothing wrong by requesting for demo lectures, so do that. And another thing to add on to that would be the fact that please do not go for the combo packages that you get for the entire qualification together, because first of all, it is not at all required to block in a significant huge sum of money at one time. You can just pay per paper as you go. And apart from that, the second reason why you should not do this is because some faculties teach some papers good, but it is not possible that every the institute that you are paying your entire fees to, maybe some faculty is not good, some faculty is good. Maybe you want to go to the expert faculty, so if you have given the entire money at one place, how will you switch and go to the expert tutor for that specific paper that you are appearing? So this is reason 2 why you should avoid that. And another tip that I would like to give you is that be consistent. We have been saying this in all our videos, all our reels, but consistency really helps you. We have seen it for ourselves. Even though we did not feel like studying, we would just go for smaller bits, maybe revise theories on days when we did not feel like practicing the numerical aspects. So just be consistent with your qualification, and you will definitely clear it, ace it.
Yeah. So my tip would be, I think, similar. One thing I want to add is that you can get all of the resources of ACCA online. Legit, all of the resources, from the books, from lecture videos, most of the, I'm talking about the knowledge level. So there, if you type in on YouTube, you will get so many tutors who have actually uploaded full-fledged lecture videos. So if you're starting, you can initially do that, and then of course for the next papers, for the skill level and the professional one, you can take some expert classes from somewhere. But physical books are not really required in ACCA. I think we haven't taken even one physical book in our entire ACCA
qualification
journey.
Yeah.
But if you are somebody who cannot study from the soft copies, then of course you can go for the hard copy. But our advice would be that you do not actually need. Try once, use the soft copy once, and if you're not able to do it, then of course you have to go with the hard copy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all from our side. If you have any more questions regarding ACCA, I think we covered most of the commonly asked questions.
Yeah.
But if you still have some extra, something else to ask from us, you can obviously comment down below, or you can also message us on our Instagram, which is
at
being ACCA, and we'll love to answer you. So thank you so much for watching the video. We'll see you next time.